It's a disgraceful divide and conquer strategy, just whatever it is, while none of them notice. Look at the northern, don't look at me, I'm hideous. I had a cut there, but I handled it. I turn on the news for 5 seconds at a time these days because it makes me want to puke every single time it does do that. So I see in New Jersey, there's something with ICE and they're pushing back. And neither side is going to listen once. It's the same play, guy, just with that. No, Stephen Miller doesn't notice. He's not being honest either. Same as the wokester who indiscriminately, if you're here not legally, you can't even be thrown in our prison system. You can't do anything. Our hands are tied up there in Chicago, even when they rape. And they say, we did arrest them. The law let them go, and, hands are tied. We don't care. So both, it's an on-purpose scam. You want to hit a scam with this scam? Because they're passing all these rules and they're trying to, on a state and local level, to push back against ICE sharing intel, and that is simple. It is because they don't want they don't want to provide these absolute treasonous, down by law, but the Republican ones, to have a list of every single person that they are aware of in their state here, not legally, when many of them are our friends and have done nothing wrong and have family here legally. And we know it. Why would we want to provide you a list when you won't fork over one sentence of how we don't have rights right now? The FCC is a Nazi right now. The CIA stands for, see, I'm an anti-Christian, and that's it since the 60s. Fuck you. And then as a wokester, fuck you too. Oh, now, some of them are dangerous. Of course, we would understand why they should deport them immediately. And these people are defending, they want the drugs, they want the stuff. The Breaking Bad and plain sight shit where they'll even make a show, and then sometimes in the background it's props, but then other times plain sight, bro. That's not new to the screen. Now, is it? And these people care more about just the stupidest shit like that. Not what they have common ground, all of them, Kevin. They don't fork over one sentence that they're the people on the airwaves and do not notice this ongoing shit, not the mini-me, psycho, if you should turn to the Christians. Just all the churches have been commandeered. They're not even American, let alone Christian. Any of them. Just any of them. The professional class, they're stealing money with the jingling of pockets and trying to be nice. Then there's the wokester, their counterparts. So should you become aware they're monsters and they just want to tell you, they're not even slightly. Well, those ones will say, well, we totally understand. We're normal as long as you keep your trap shut and do the exact same thing they were telling you to do. But what we say now we have power over your mind. See, they have power over them. Now we have power over them. No control. So they love control. They think they're in control. They've pissed off God. They've censored Jesus. You don't want to censor Bernie too many times now, do you? But it seems like they like to do that. Verbatim. And they're spoiled little baby who can't, even on X-Files, I know, even on that level, these Canaanites proved for themselves they're wrong. And they went with gaslighting as their weapon of choice. So then the higher power went with gaslighting right back with strong delusion and an unusual act. And wrote it down, and even wrote down, I'm even writing it down thousands of years in advance, just so you can't say it was your piece of wood that did all this in the future whenever it happens. And then sure enough, these people still like statues, owls, carved things, tree roots, golden statues, oh, it's you. And verbatim, they know that. They worship ghosts and spooks when even the monotheist assures you there's demons. And that's not all there is to that one. You lying little snake. And then as a professional religion, they pretend they're neo-atheists, but they all are Ghostbusters crazy and just want to defend. If we hide that in the back, we can lord it over people, pretend we're the bosses and the Canaanites here, steal all those tax ID numbers with the boss contract in the dark that must supersede it right on up till they get caught. And literally that's it. And then there's this scam domestically with like just the only boogeyman Fox is aware of here, or even Trump, is the foreigner. And same with the news. And then for the Democrats part, right, Murphy and all that, right, because he's a shitbag just like Chris Christie, and he knows it. Not one of them is going to mention how the actual citizens of their state, the American citizens, are under duress because of all these people. The Americans, I mean, on the TV, the left, the right, the center, anyone, the haves and have-nots, and the truth is what they say it is. And even the left-right scam has been replaced by the faggot and the media, and they know it. And even if you want followers or money on the social media, when some of us had Google as a client, we helped them figure out, I see, you got to wait until it goes dink. Then you can replace, if you try to replace the video file, because that's how they set it up. You can't. So we know that about our history, even the Apple one with the widgets and how the iOS just thinks and clunk, clunk, clunk. So even if we don't know the code of the day, we know wireframe and how it works. So they're just the worst, stupidest, cheating little straggots. They put faith in worshiping money, technology that they currently control, the mob, and everyone hates Kevin shows, and then on top of it themselves, of course, you got to worship them. You just got to worship and submit to them and their fire angel crap or whatever. They are sitting ducks. Their lies in the dark could not stand up even on a spiritual level for 1 second in the light. Or even in the dark, they have to censor clips that happen in the dark. Even Bernie got in the dark, they got to censor it twice. And I know it, even on Little Truman Show. That's just one little bit of the X-Files. Or just shit they do not report that has to do with, it's not Atheistville, but it's not faggoty ghost Wiccanville either. It's just Earth. It's Bible verbatim. There's some unusual act. If you're a muggle one trying in good faith, like God protects you. You're probably not rich, but like even if you were, you didn't do it. You didn't do it, whether you're a Nepo baby or whatever it is. Then there's these psychotic Satanists from the 60s, the 50s, the remnant of the Third Reich itself with the ideology and a little leaven. Boy, that don't really ruin it. You can be wicked. For a while, because the Americans had everything, even in public. I mean, even the black people complained they didn't share it, right? And that's right. The man or whatever. But then they join the man. See, it may be the dead white European male ideology that's still ruining everything, but it's a distraction. No, these days they can be white, they can be black, they could be man or woman, they could be Jewish, they could be atheists, and especially they could be atheists. But then here comes Mini-Me. He's ready for you, guy. Him too. He's a Nazi too. They keep their trap shut on a state level. It's a state matter. And yada, 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 around and around we go. And because not one of them will utter one sentence to be a human, to even acknowledge what a dumpster fire, even just the Twitter part where it's overtly, it's completely rigged. You have nothing to the tune of even one comment of connection with people, even though on day one you're complaining you did, and right away you're trying to, hey, hang in there, are you all right? Yes, are you all right? And then they take that away. So even that, I think he's the crazy one. He says we're crazy, but I think he's crazy. Go. Why a shitty answer? Go. That's nice, and you're not infirmed or lying about one thing once. In what way are you lying, right? Woe to you when you just, of course, their plan is to keep their trap shut left, right, and center. And you're going to watch it burn. But some of us were ready for you, guy. Don't try it. Mini-Me, gosh, Mini-Me, gosh. If you stay there, Mini-Me, gosh. If you don't free my friend Amanda, gosh. And I'm still breathing. Gosh, even that one thing, let alone lots of other things. Some of us will make sure we're ready. We're even are ready to go. Dun, 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 dun. Worst you can do is kill us, but then there again, we spit big time because we're ready to go. You're the coward who dies for nothing but yourselves and the CIA, Straggett, mobster, Gambino, cartel, loser man. No, really, you're a little Chris Slaggett who doesn't want to admit you're a pathological liar, and your only weapon on the TV is you all know that about it and go like that. What a complete down by law Straggett. Cease and desist verbatim.